Hi Leo, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. We're going to begin and use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck and see what the week is going to be all about for you. To begin for Leo, peace. It's so interesting. I tried to get a next 48-hour reading out for you twice. I did one in full and don't even remember deleting it. And then I did part of one yesterday, and certain energy factors just did not allow for me to get it done. Because it wasn't meant to be posted in the end. But the point is, yesterday's attempt was definitely involving peace, and the other card was happiness. This is a week where we're going to be prioritizing, pushing you to prioritize your peace and your happiness. Because let's be honest, even at certain points throughout this week, certain factors will and have been stripping away, minimalizing, or just adjusting your peace and happiness levels. So it feels like this may as well be partially intertwined with what you're meant to be or simply are in the moment focusing upon. It feels like Spirit's saying you're transforming at this time with the butterfly on her forehead in a very powerful manner. You're aligning with purpose, with, I'm hearing magic and wisdom all the meanwhile. It does feel like this is going to be an action-filled but needing to be a peaceful and happy week all the meanwhile. I'm being pushed to ask you, have you been enjoying the journey along the way, the steps along your path? As I just showed somebody skipping along a path, have you been enjoying it enough? I feel the answer is no. Regardless of, certain moments of enjoyment, they're saying we can do better in that sense. And that's going to make the world of a difference in regards to every aspect of your world, in way of being. But it feels like a week as well where they're saying, think back simplistically. Have you stopped meditating where at a certain point or certain points, within your past, it effectively helped you feel more grounded, less affected by things, and more peaceful all the meanwhile? Just a prime example, have you stopped working out or not doing it enough? Are there certain activities that can help you? I'm hearing for somebody with your ADHD, but you know what I'm saying, right? So adapt it to your situation or just see how it comes to be. There's stuff about the past, acts of importance, strategies that we need you to re-implement, even just partially, if not fully. Let's move on and pull a couple of these. Which deck is this? The Sacred Destiny Oracle. To continue for Leo. Your courage is very much a part of your week. We have a lot here. I really feel they're all so important for this reading. It's a ton, but we'll jump right into the tarot afterwards. Blessings. Absolutely beautiful. This was a huge message coming through and was going to be in the title of the first full 48-hour reading that I did for you. It was going to be titled Blessings for Leo. So it's a week where that's coming into play at certain points. Illumination and freedom pairing together. You're going to be feeling as if this is a week where you deserve certain levels of freedom that you have had at certain points rewinding back, maybe in different forms. But maybe for some, this freedom has never been within your grasp or just achieved, brought into your world. But you're gaining illumination of regards to freedom that does lie ahead in different forms moving forward. With that beautifully expressed and said by Spirit, we have the Purity and the Power card pairing together. I love the contrast here. There's a powerful but pure way about how you express what you need to, what you want to even, how you ask questions, you investigate, you bond with people, accomplish throughout the week. And this feels like it's a huge reason why, okay, look at this. You're thriving at this time, right? Even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment, you're thriving and gaining those blessings once again. This is going to be a very important week for you, Leo. And I'm not just saying that, but as we zoom through a ton of different cards to support this reading, it's a week where they're saying there's success. Your courage is paying off. The courage that you had to make a leap of faith, the change within your world that I feel not everybody, if for some, nobody supported this. And it feels like you're going to be pushed to think about going forward towards more. If you held yourself back in regards to that leap of faith, even other ones, changes, rewinding back, you wouldn't be where you are. Okay, you wouldn't have gained and are throughout this period gaining success and illumination that you're meant to. You've changed a ton over time due to that leap of faith. Whether you want to give that credit for, whether you want to give credit in regards to that or not, but it feels like they're saying you're going to find success stemming from an adventure or two of importance. It feels like this Leo collective has for a while now not had enough adventure within their world due to obligations, restrictions, responsibilities. And I feel as if you're going to be, again, gaining illumination in regards to certain adventures that you're meant to be sparking within your world, leaping into, being one with, and just choosing for the better of your energy and life path. Because it feels like Spirit's saying, we've had it with you living a boring life, or we've had it with you just feeling held back from or limited from, doing what's going to feel fulfilling, even exciting, but peaceful all the meanwhile. And this is all going to be intertwined with even sparking new levels of change within your world, okay? Even within you on a soul level. I hope that came out right. But they're saying, have the courage to look at things differently if need be. Have the courage to change the game for yourself. Let's move on to some tarot. Which deck do I want to use? I should have prepared this better. We're just going to use, no, I used the Light Seers way too much when I was staying in temporary homes. Let's pull from this deck. We're just going to use the blue and, is it gold? Brown deck? Whatever. To continue for Leo. The Emperor card. Whether you're choosing to in the moment, it just happens or not, you're going to be planning for a more abundant future, all right? You're going to be planning how to utilize certain levels of abundance, regardless of what form or forms that is for you individually, that you gained recently, or even I want to say gaining throughout this week. You know, how to utilize that abundance to see things transform for you, all right? They're saying, going back to this energy, pairing with the Emperor card, you're just so zoned in throughout the week in a very simplistic but powerful, organic manner, and this just really is making a difference, okay? It feels like we're kind of shifting into some love messages, because I've decided to implement that into my weekly reads moving forward. This one at the bottom of the deck, I was pushed to split this love deck and then look at the bottom. And this was a message for you. You deserve love. You deserve to be loved. And they're saying you are extremely lovable. And especially, tying back into that pure, courageous, bold, and powerful nature that I feel the majority of Leos, or at least, at certain points, do embody, okay? But they're saying don't be surprised when we push you to at a certain point, prioritize the potential or just the growth and development of love within your world. But self-love is also part of this week. Why do you feel the need to take care of yourself better? Because we're on your side, being spirit, because, you've seen the difficulties or just the lack of organization or a lack of cleanliness or just a lack of motivation that stems from you not keeping up with certain routines of importance self-care wise that deep down and have seen evidence, that you should be keeping up with them. They're saying your energy is great either way, but it feels, or at least for the most part, but it's so much better. It's just more magnetizing, more magical, more empowered when you are taking care of yourself and you know what needs to be done, okay? So they're saying, don't even look at it as something where you have to buckle down and do it. Just do it because you want to, because you need to, because it's going to feel good afterwards, even in the midst of which. But they're again saying that where you don't feel you see things clearly going forward, we're going to light the way for you, all right? You're going to feel, look at this, enlightened, okay? Enlightened in regards to the voyage ahead. Wow, they're using a lot of oracles for your reading. But the Four of Cups, It feels like for somebody this is love oriented, and this could be somebody who wants to or is flirting with you. It feels this could be a different opportunity, but in getting love, or the potential of which specifically, they're not the right type of soul for you, and you will be gaining information in regards to this, whether they provide it to you, whether they mean to or not. It could come from spirit because it's maybe too early in the conversation or the bonding to see that person give you that clarity. Does that make sense? You might as well be a psychic or just somebody who utilizes tarot and or oracle cards or different divination to see the things a bit clearly. And I feel if that's the case, you may utilize these strategies or one in particular to see that that person's not going to cut it, is what I'm hearing, that you can do better, that there's something off about the connecting, okay, or something will be off moving forward. And they're saying simply, for a lot drawn to the reading, you can just do a hell of a lot better. Sorry, no need to take that as an insult for that person, but it just feels like you can do better. All right, we're not going to be lowering your individual standards at this point along your path because I feel you have before, and it just really didn't pay off if you think about it, right? At least if you take a step back and look at that situation and the aftermath as a whole. The Hierophant card, it does feel like, yeah, this week is talking about, speaking upon, pushing you to focus upon change in the need for more structure, but to keep that flow alive within your world and watch the balance of all of which transform things within and outside of you for the better. I really sense that you're going to be well spoken throughout the week. A little hiccup here and there, not a big deal. You're going to be really focused on money and career, but then other tasks and errands and cleaning up and organizing, implementing within your world. And then Spirit saying, well, too bad, because we're going to take your focus away and aim it towards love that needs to be created, developed within your world moving forward, regardless of your status at this time when it comes to that category of life. Look at this. You need to, at this time and more so moving forward, pay attention to the red flags. I guarantee that you at times are winding back, whether it's with the same person that you're connected to at this time, committed to maybe, or different people otherwise that you dated, right? Or maybe just started to connect with. You did not pay attention to, or you trusted the red flag, right? The negative red flag, and then you still moved forward with them. You still stuck with them even. And how did that affect you negatively? Okay, I'm not saying think back to it and overthink and regret, but they're saying there's going to be a red flag, at least one, that is going to be shown to you in the next week or so. The signs are cautioning you. Interesting. Be worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, okay? There's something about the continuation or the further committing with somebody or gaining that new person to date to see where things go, and they're saying it is going to be worth it. Don't stress it, okay? Everything has its timing, and I feel as if this is a week that does remind you at certain points timing is on your side. We're moving on to the Page of Pentacles. New money to come in throughout the week, and maybe even a new investment of importance tied into somehow your finances. Whether it's a new career opportunity, it could be, something to purchase down the line, but it's not going to happen throughout the week. It's meant to be something to focus upon. Okay, maybe even prepare for. But let's get ready to wrap up this reading by saying this is going to be an overall very positive, powerful week for you, where Spirit is saying, let the peace and happiness increase within your control. Have cut out some time to go on an adventure or two, but it's going to be a very successful, very blessed week for you. Absolutely amazing. So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light.